So you know when you're drinking and you're partying, you're doing whatever, you're drugs, you're hanging out with all these people that you maybe you would never normally hang out with, but you are. And then you meet more people that are drinking. My mouth is frozen because it's so cold out today. But you meet more people that are doing the same things, and you think, like you got this great connection with them, and you think these people are going to be around forever. Like, these are my friends. Because when I was living in Toronto, when I was like 28, so I lived in Toronto twice in my life. I lived in Vancouver twice in my life, 2 separate times. Like, it was separate 4 times total. Anyways, if that makes any sense. But I had this one time I was living in Toronto the first time, and I had roommates. There's 3 of us living in the house, and one of them was a roommate, but he ended up moving out because he got into a fight with one of them. So he and I would go and party, like go and drink, and I would like drink to a point of like complete blackout. Dude, I remember one time we went to one place and we did shots of vodka, and there's 3-ounce shots of vodka, and just pound them back. I was a complete mess. He had to carry me home. And so I was telling the other roommate one day, I was like, yeah, he and I are so close, like we're really good friends, and and I thought we had this sort of connection. And she goes, no, he's not your friend, he's your drinking friend. Actually, they both said it. Both my other 2 roommates said to me, because they didn't like him. They both said to me, he's your drinking friend, he's not your buddy, he's somebody that you get completely wasted with. And at first I was kind of like, ugh, I didn't like the feeling of hearing that. But then I realized, yeah, you're right, because every single time I was with him, I was completely wasted. Like, wasted to a point where he had to carry me home. And he was wasted. So that was just the way it went with us. And then we stopped hanging out, and because I was like, yeah, actually I don't really want to be around that anymore, because also I didn't really trust. Sometimes you're kind of like, oh, well, I don't know. So I just stopped hanging out with him. And it was probably the best thing I did. But I mean, I found other friends that did the same thing too, eventually down the road, that got completely wasted, and I would be in oblivion. So it wasn't there. I'm not blaming him at all in any way, shape, or form. I'm an adult. I take accountability for my own actions. I got myself completely wasted like that. My point is that sometimes those friends are not really friends. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.